Step by step down that same old line, step by step back into the time. A footpath curls along the shore, a pattern I believed was gone. It traced itself across the dusk before I saw the dawn. And all at once the moment turned like tide lines drawn on cooling stone. You walked beside me in the glow, exactly like you'd always known. And I don't call this hour near, I don't request that time to steer, but walking through that salty hush left every trace revealed. Footsteps traced along the way, still they carry every sound. They echo through the fading light and settle on the ground. Quiet, still, and undeterred after all this passing tide. Footsteps traced along the waves are steady by my side. We paced when every step felt slow. I pictured shores I couldn't reach, too calm to sense the pulling toll. Before it left the beach, I keep the way your footsteps lingered with so little felt so short. The way the shoreline held our shadows like a path we would endure. I don't go back to trace each print, I let the water smooth it through. But there's a peace in that slow fading, feels like a step from you. Footsteps traced along the waves, still they carry every sound. They echo through the fading light and settle on the ground. Quiet, still, and undeterred after all this passing tide. Footsteps traced along the waves are steady by my side. Steady by my side.
There's a story the shoreline keeps retelling every time I pass, a version of us that never seemed to fade or shrink or crack. And when the gulls cry out across the water, something old comes drifting near. You're standing where the waves keep breaking, just the way you always did right here. And I don't ask the sea to give what time is quietly let go. But hearing how the shoreline breathes called my old folded in the shells, still they hum their oldest tune. They ripple through the fading light and rise beneath the moon, faithful still and never lost through the seasons drifting by. Stories folded in the shells are ours beneath the sky. We search the tide for something small. I kept each shell without a name, too caught to hear the evening call before the quiet came. Nothing much stayed within our hands, yet somehow felt like everything. The way the shoreline held our voices, like a promise time would keep. I don't return to gather shells, I let the water take them back. But there's a peace in what it carries, feels like a path I'll track. Stories folded in the shells, still they hum their oldest tune. They ripple through the fading light and rise beneath the moon, faithful still and never lost through the seasons drifting by. Stories folded in the shells are ours beneath the sky, ours beneath the sky.
There's a place that calls me home, somewhere past the fields I roamed, where the light still lingers softly on the ground I used to know. And when wind moves through that meadow, every memory returns. You are walking down that pathway, just the way you always turned. And I don't beckon what returns, I don't request the past to stay, but hearing wind across that field swept every doubt away. Corners kept inside my chest, still they hold their softest light. They spread across the fading dusk and glow into the night. Peaceful, still and unashamed, after all this wandering time. Corners kept inside my chest, are safe and calm in mine. We stayed when every hour felt slow. I dreamed of homes I couldn't build, too blind to see the fading glow before the silence filled. I keep the way your voice would echo, with so little felt so near, the way that porch light held our shadows like it always would be here. I don't return to hold it whole, I let the quiet settle through, but there's a peace in that slow letting, feels like a place from you. Corners kept inside my chest, still they hold their softest light. They spread across the fading dusk and glow into the night. Peaceful, still and unashamed, after all this wandering time. Corners kept inside my chest are safe and calm in mine. Safe and calm in mine.
Pulled away from shore and turned around to ask for more. It carried back a hush I knew before I saw that hush was you. And in a rush the past came near, like driftwood washed up crystal clear. You stood there waiting on the sand, exactly as I'd always planned. And I don't call this water home, I don't invite the tide to stay, but standing where it turned again settled every strain. Currents pulling back to me, still they hold their steady rhyme. They circle through the fading blue and mark the passing time. Faithful, still and unrestrained, after all this rising tide. Currents pulling back to me are holding by my side. We watch the water rise and fall. I hope the pull would never cease, too calm to hear the distant call before it found its peace. The way your presence used to settle, with so little felt so wide. The hush between us in the shallows, like a secret in the tide. I do not its way, but there's a calm in that returning. Feels like home to stay. Currents pulling back to me, still they hold their steady rhyme. They circle through the fading blue and mark the passing time. Faithful, still and unrestrained. After all this rising tide, currents pulling back to me are whole and by my side. Whole and by my side.
Oh, that soul-soaked air, oh, it's calling me back there. Footprints fading in the foam, a picture I thought I'd misplaced. It floated on that coastal wind before I named your face. And in a breath the days rewound like film reel spun in amber light. You were laughing near the water's edge, just like that endless night. And I never meant to wake this ghost, I never chased that fading tone. But hearing waves against the shore made every corner known. Visions kept beneath the waves, still they carry every hue. They rise across the honeyed noon and gently fill the view. Gentle, still and undisturbed, even now these quiet years. Visions kept beneath the waves are pure and calm and near. We swam when every hour felt long. I chased a shape without a face, too young to sense the pull below, before it lost its place. I can still picture how you grinned with so little, felt so wide. The way the sunset traced our outlines like a secret drawn in tide. I do not chase to pin it down, I let the picture drift to gray. But there's a comfort in that fading, feels like a spark you gave. Visions kept beneath the waves, still they carry every hue. They rise across the honeyed noon and gently fill the view. Gentle, still and undisturbed, even now these quiet years. Visions kept beneath the waves are pure and calm and near. Pure and calm and near. A whisper called from far below, a calling I
was gone. It rose up through the salty dark before I saw the coming dawn. And in a flash the past returned, like waves that circle back to land. You called my name across the tide, just like the girl I used to know. And I don't wait for this to rise, I don't invite the deep to speak, but hearing how the water called everything back home. Calls that linger in the tide, still they carry your refrain. They travel through the fading light and echo through the rain. Faithful still and never warm. After all this rolling blue, calls that linger in the tide are deep within my soul. We stood when every wave rolled in. I hoped for words I couldn't hear, too far to feel where it begins, before it drew me near. A memory of how you called out with so little, said so much. The way the current pulled us closer, like the tide's returning touch. I don't wait to hear it echo, I let the water calm the shore. But there's a comfort in that calling, feels like a wave once more. Calls that linger in the tide, still they carry your refrain. They travel through the fading light and echo through the rain. Faithful still and never warm. After all this rolling blue, calls that linger in the tide are deep within my soul. Deep within my soul.
Sing it back, sing it back, that old tune we made our own. A melody kept turning somewhere in the back of me. It hummed along the shoreline before I found the key. And in a breath the chorus rose like echoes bouncing off the waves. You sang beside me on the sand, exactly how we always played. And I don't chase this borrowed tune, I don't beg the notes to stay, but hearing it drift back to me chased every cloud away. Verses written in the sun, still they carry every note. They travel through the honeyed air and settle where we rode. Simple, still, and unrehearsed. After all these singing years, verses written in the sun are ours to hold and keep. We hummed when every line felt new. I made up words I couldn't spell, too loud to hear how soft it grew, before it rang like a bell. A trace of how you used to hum it, but so little made it whole. The way that chorus wrapped around us like a tune we couldn't fold. I don't rewind to catch each note, I let the melody play on through. But there's a grace in that soft fading, feels like a song from you. Verses written in the sun, still they carry every note. They travel through the honeyed air and settle where we rode. Simple, still, and unrehearsed. After all these singing years, verses written in the sun are ours to hold and keep. Ours to hold and keep. The sky was burning gold that night, a color I could not contain. It spread in silence on the tide before I even knew your name. And in one breath the past came rushing like waves returning to the shore. You stood there framed against the flame, so certain, like you'd always known. And I don't wish this hour to stay, I don't beg daylight to remain, but standing where that horizon burned eased every quiet strain. Light we caught before it fell, still it holds its dying shade. It stretches through the closing sky and lingers as it strays. Steady still though nights have passed since we stood on painted ground. watched when every hue ran deep. I hoped the moment wouldn't end. Too still to know that light don't keep. Before the dark closed in, your quiet laughter lingers somewhere, with so little felt immense. The way the horizon pulled us closer, like a final evidence. I do not reach to catch the flame. I let the colors slip from view. But there's an ease in that slow fading, feels like dusk from you. Light we caught before it fell, still it holds its dying shade. It stretches through the closing sky and lingers as it strays. Steady still though nights have passed since we stood on painted ground. Light we caught before it fell is ours, unbound and found. Ours, unbound and found. A single day comes back to me, still glowing bright, still wild and free. It landed soft on quiet ground before I heard its gentle sound. And in a blink the years gave way, like petals loosed from flowers gray. You laughed again beneath that sky, exactly like that warm July. And I don't call this hour near, don't demand the past unfold, but here in that forgotten hum turned everything to gold. Fragments held from that same day, still they carry all their light. They wander through the amber haze and fading tide before it found its place. I keep the way your smile would flicker with so little felt so whole, the way that morning cradled us like we had found our role. I don't reach back to hold it fast, I let the hour drift on through, but there's a calm in that goodbye, feels like a gift from you. Fragments held from that same day, still they carry all their light. They wander through the amber haze and soften into night, gentle, still, and unafraid. Through every passing year, fragments held from that same day are gold and near and true. Gold and near and true. There's a scent that finds me on the breeze, a signal I forgot was mine. It settles soft along my skin before I even cross the line. And suddenly the clock spins back like curtains pulled from tinted glass. You're standing right beside the tide, exactly like you did that past. And I don't summon what returns, I don't invite the past to speak, but something drifting on that wind made every moment reach. Moments folded in the sand, still they carry every spark. They wander through the honey light and glow after the dark. Tender, still, and holding fast through all these drifting days. Moments folded in the sand are true in every way. We wandered when the world felt vast, I chased a hope I couldn't hold, too wild to see the moment pass before the story told. There's still a trace of how you sparkled with so little felt so full, the way the twilight cradled us like we had found our pull. I do not grasp to make it stay, I let the current carry on, but there's a calm in setting loose feels like a mark you drawn. Moments folded in the sand, still they carry every spark. They wander through the honeyed light, glow after the dark. Tender still and holding fast through all these drifting days. Moments folded in the sand are true in every way. True in every way. Somewhere out beyond the pier, a color calls that I held dear. It painted every fading sky before I knew the reason why. And in a flash that summer bloomed like canvas stretched across the room. You stood there underneath the blue, exactly how I pictured you. And I never asked this hue to stay, I never begged the light to spin, but hearing that familiar song let all the color in. Colors traced along the coast, still they hold their brightest hue. They spread across the amber hours and paint the whole sky through, vivid still and undiminished. After all this drifting time, colors traced along the coast are deep and true and mine. We drove when every mile felt new. I painted dreams without a frame, too green to know how rare the view before the weather changed. I carry how your eyes would gleam with so little felt so vast, the way the twilight held our outlines like a promise built to last. I do not trace it to stay whole, I let the color drift away, but there's a common setting free, feels like a hue you gave. Colors traced along the coast, still they hold their brightest hue. They spread across the amber hours and paint the whole sky through, vivid still and undiminished. After all this drifting time, colors traced along the coast are deep and true and mine.
take me back to the line where the water met the sand. A whisper carried on the tide, a rhythm buried in the sand. It rose up softly from the waves before I understood the plan. And in an instant time reversed like footprints washing off the shore. You stood there glowing in the light, exactly as you'd been before. And I don't chase this fading scene, I don't invoke the drifting years, but swaying with that gentle tide, wiped away my fears. Echoes carry down the shore, still they hold the fading gold. They stretch across the honey dusk and warm the growing cold. Steady still and unafraid, after every rolling tide, echoes carry down the shore, are close and safe inside. We lingered where the current turned. I hoped for things I couldn't see, too free to know how fast it burned before it let me be. Oh, the way your laughter drifted with so little felt immense, the way the horizon wrapped around us like a quiet evidence. I do not reach to keep it near, I let the current drift alone. But there's a peace in that slow parting, feels like a seed you'd sown. Echoes carry down the shore, still they hold the fading gold. They stretch across the honey dusk and warm the growing cold. Steady still and unafraid, after every rolling tide, echoes carry down the shore, are close and safe inside. Close and safe inside.
Step by step, down that same old line. Step by step, back into the time. A footpath curls along the shore, a pattern I believed was gone. It traced itself across the dusk before I saw the dawn. And all at once the moment turned like tide lines drawn on cooling stone. walk beside me in the glow, exactly like you'd always known. And I don't call this hour near, I don't request that time to steer, but walking through that salty hush left every trace revealed. Footsteps traced along the way, still they carry every sound. They echo through the fading light and settle on the ground. Quiet, still, and undeterred after all this passing tide. Footsteps traced along the waves are steady by my side. We paced when every step felt slow. I pictured shores I couldn't reach, too calm to sense the pulling toll. Before it left the beach, I keep the way your footsteps lingered, with so little felt so sure. The way the shoreline held our shadows like a path we would endure. I don't go back to trace each print, I let the water smooth it through. But there's a peace in that slow fading, feels like a step from you. Footsteps traced along the waves, still they carry every sound. They echo through the fading light and settle on the ground. Quiet, still, and undeterred after all this passing tide. Footsteps traced along the waves are steady by my side. Steady by my side.
There's a story the shoreline keeps retelling every time I pass, a version of us that never seemed to fade or shrink or crack. And when the gulls cry out across the water, something old comes drifting near. You're standing where the waves keep breaking, just the way you always did right here. And I don't ask the sea to give what time is quietly let go, but hearing how the shoreline breathes called my old self home. Stories folded in the shells, still they hum their oldest tune. They ripple through the fading light and rise beneath the moon, faithful still and never lost through the seasons drifting by. Stories folded in the shells are ours beneath the sky. We search the tide for something small. I kept each shell without a name, too caught to hear the evening call before the quiet came. Nothing much stayed within our hands, yet somehow felt like everything. The way the shoreline held our voices, like a promise time would keep. I don't return to gather shells, I let the water take them back. But there's a peace in what it carries, feels like a path I'll track. Stories folded in the shells, still they hum their oldest tune. They ripple through the fading light and rise beneath the moon. Faithful still and never lost through the seasons drifting by. Stories folded in the shells are ours beneath the sky, ours beneath the sky.
There's a place that calls me home, somewhere past the fields I roamed, where the light still lingers softly on the ground I used to know. And when wind moves through that meadow, every memory returns. You are walking down that pathway, just the way you always turned. And I don't beckon what returns, I don't request the past to stay, but hearing wind across that field swept every doubt away. Corners kept inside my chest, still they hold their softest light. They spread across the fading dusk and glow into the night. Peaceful, still and unashamed, after all this wandering time. Corners kept inside my chest are safe and calm in mine. We stayed when every hour felt slow. I dreamed of homes I couldn't build, too blind to see the fading glow before the silence filled. I keep the way your voice would echo, with so little felt so near, the way that porch light held our shadows like it always would be here. I don't return to hold it whole, let the quiet settle through. But there's a peace in that slow letting, feels like a place from you. Corners kept inside my chest, still they hold their softest light. They spread across the fading dusk and glow into the night. Peaceful, still and unashamed, after all this wandering time. Corners kept inside my chest are safe and calm and mine. Safe and calm and mine. The water pulled away from shore, then turned around to ask for more. It carried back a hush I knew before I saw that hush was you. And in a rush, the past came near, like driftwood washed up crystal clear. You stood there waiting on the sand, exactly as I'd always planned. And I don't call this water home, I don't invite the tide to stay, but standing where it turned again settled every strain. Currents pulling back to me, still they hold their steady rhyme. They circle through the fading blue and mark the passing time. Faithful, still and unrestrained, after all this rising tide. Currents pulling back to me are whole and by my side. We watch the water rise and fall. I hope the pull would never cease, too calm to hear the distant call before it found its peace. The way your presence used to settle with so little felt so wide. The hush between us in the shallows, like a secret in the tide. I do not wait to hold the water, I let the current find its way. There's a calm in that returning, feels like home to stay. Currents pulling back to me, still they hold their steady rhyme. They circle through the fading blue and mark the passing time. Faithful, still and unrestrained, after Oh, that soul-soaked air. Oh, it's calling me back there. Footprints fading in the foam, a picture I thought I'd misplaced. It floated on that coastal wind before I named your face. And in a breath the days rewound like film reel spun in amber light. You were laughing near the water's edge, just like that endless night. And I never meant to wake this ghost, I never chased that fading tone. But hearing waves against the shore made every corner known. Visions kept beneath the waves, still they carry every hue. They rise across the honeyed noon and gently fill the view. Gentle, still, and undisturbed, even now these quiet years. Visions kept beneath the waves are pure and calm and near. We swam when every hour felt long. I chased a shape without a face. Too young to sense the pull below, before it lost its place. I can still picture how you grinned with so little, felt so wide. The way the sunset traced our outlines like a secret drawn in tide. I do not chase to pin it down, I let the picture drift to gray. But there's a comfort in that fading, feels like a spark you gave. Visions kept beneath the waves, still they carry every hue. They rise across the honeyed noon and gently fill the view. Gentle, still, and undisturbed, even now these quiet years. Visions kept beneath the waves are pure and calm and near. Pure and calm and near.
A whisper called from far below, a calling I believed was gone. It rose up through the salted dark before I saw the coming dawn. And in a flash the past returned, like waves that circle back to land. You called my name across the tide, just like the girl I used to know. And I don't wait for this to rise, I don't invite the deep to speak, but hearing how the water called everything back home. Calls that linger in the tide, still they carry and echo through the rain. Faithful still and never warm. After all this rolling blue, calls that linger in the tide are deep within my soul. We stood when every wave rolled in. I hoped for words I couldn't hear. Too far to feel where it begins before it drew me near. A memory of how you called out with so little, said so much. The way the current pulled us closer, like the tide's returning touch. I don't wait to hear it echo, I let the water calm the shore. But there's a comfort in that calling, feels like a wave once more. Calls that linger in the tide, still they carry your refrain. They travel through the fading light and echo through the rain. Faithful still and never warm. After all this rolling blue, calls that linger in the tide are deep within my soul. Deep within my soul.
Sing it back, sing it back, that old tune we made our own. A melody kept turning somewhere in the back of me. It hummed along the shoreline before I found the key, and in a breath the chorus rose like echoes bouncing off the waves. You sang beside me on the sand, exactly how we always played. And I don't chase this borrowed tune, I don't beg the notes to stay, but hearing it drift back to me chased every cloud away. Verses written in the sun, still they carry every note. They travel through the honeyed air and settle where we rode. Simple, still, and unrehearsed. After all these singing years, verses written in the sun are ours to hold. rang like a bell, a trace of how you used to hum it, but so little made it whole. The way that chorus wrapped around us like a tune we couldn't fold. I don't rewind to catch each note, I let the melody play on through. But there's a grace in that soft fading, feels like a song from you. Verses written in the sun, still they carry every note. They travel through the honeyed air and settle where we wrote. Simple, still, and unrehearsed. After all these singing years, verses written in the sun are ours to hold and keep, ours to hold and keep. The sky was burning gold that night, a color I could not contain. It spread in silence on the tide before I even knew your name. And in one breath the past came rushing like waves returning to the shore. You stood there framed against the flame, so certain, like you'd always known. And I don't wish this hour to stay, I don't beg daylight to remain, but standing where that horizon burned eased every quiet strain. Light we caught before it fell, still it holds its dying shade. It stretches through the closing sky and lingers as it strays. Steady still though nights have passed since we stood on painted ground. Light we caught before it fell is ours unbound and found. We watched when every hue ran deep. I hope the moment wouldn't end, too still to know that light don't keep before the dark closed in. Your quiet laughter lingers somewhere with so little felt immense. The way the horizon pulled us closer like a final evidence. I do not reach to catch the flame, I let the colors slip from view. But there's an ease in that slow fading, feels like dusk from you. Before it fell, still it holds its dying shade. It stretches through the closing sky as it strays. Steady still though nights have passed since we stood on painted ground. Light we caught before it fell is ours, unbound and found. Ours, unbound and found. A single day comes back to me, still glowing bright, still wild and free. It landed soft on quiet ground before I heard its gentle sound. And in a blink the years gave way like petals loosed from flowers gray. You laughed again beneath that sky, exactly like that warm July. And I don't call this hour near, don't demand the past unfold, but here in that forgotten hum turned everything to gold. Fragments held from that same day, still they carry all their light. They wander through the amber haze and soften into night. Gentle, still and unafraid, through every passing year. Fragments held from that same day are gold and near and true. We laughed when every hour stretched wide. I dreamed of paths I couldn't trace, too young to feel the fading tide before it found its place. I keep the way your smile would flicker, with so little felt so whole, the way that morning cradled us like we had found our role. I don't reach back to hold it fast, I let the hour drift on through, but there's a calm in that goodbye, feels like a gift from you. Fragments held from that same day, still they carry all their light. They wander through the amber haze and soften into night. Gentle, still and unafraid, through every
true. Gold and near and true.
There's a scent that finds me on the breeze, a signal I forgot was mine. It settles soft along my skin before I even cross the line. And suddenly the clock spins back like curtains pulled from tinted glass. You're standing right beside the tide, exactly like you did that past. And I don't summon what returns, I don't invite the past to speak, but something drifting on that wind made every moment reach. Moments folded in the sand, still they carry every spark. They wander through the honeyed light and glow after the dark. Tender still and holding fast through all these drifting days. Moments folded in the sand are true in every way. We wandered when the world felt vast, I chased a hope I couldn't hold, too wild to see the moment pass before the story told. There's still a trace of how you sparkled with so little felt so full, the way the twilight cradled us like we had found our pull. I do not grasp to make it stay, I let the current carry on. But there's a calm in setting loose, feels like a mark you'd drawn. Moments folded in the sand, still they carry every spark. They wander through the honeyed light and glow after the dark. Tender still and holding fast through all these drifting days. Moments folded in the sand are true in every way. True in every way. Somewhere out beyond the pier, a color calls that I held dear. It painted every fading sky before I knew the reason why. And in a flash, that summer bloomed like canvas stretched across the room. You stood there underneath the blue, exactly how I pictured you. And I never asked this hue to stay, I never begged the light to spin, but hearing that familiar song let all the color in. Colors traced along the coast, still they hold their brightest hue. They spread across the amber hours and paint the whole sky through. Vivid, still and undiminished. After all this drifting time, colors traced along the coast are deep and true and mine. We drove when every mile felt new. I painted dreams without a frame, too green to know how rare the view. Before the weather changed, I carry how your eyes would gleam with so little felt so vast. The way the twilight held our outlines like a promise built to last. I do not trace it to stay whole, I let the color drift away. But there's a common setting free, feels like a hue you gave. Colors traced along the coast, still they hold their brightest hue. They spread across the amber hours and paint the whole sky through. Vivid, still and undiminished. After all this drifting time, colors traced along the coast are deep and true and mine. Deep and true and mine. Take me back to the line where the water met the sand. A whisper carried on the tide, a rhythm buried in the sand. It rose up softly from the waves before I understood the plan. And in an instant time reversed like footprints washing off the shore. You stood there glowing in the light, exactly as you'd been before. And I don't chase this fading scene, I don't invoke the drifting years, but
swaying with that gentle tide, wiped away my fears. Echoes carry down the shore, still they hold the fading gold. They stretch across the honey dusk and warm the growing cold. Steady still and unafraid, after every rolling tide, echoes carry down the shore, are close and safe inside. We lingered where the current turned. I hoped for things I couldn't see, too free to know how fast it burned before it let me be. Oh, the way your laughter drifted with so little felt immense, the way the horizon wrapped around us like a quiet evidence. I do not reach to keep it near, I let the current drift alone. But there's a peace in that slow parting, feels like a seed you'd sown.